I'm going to share some graphic novels that we have in our fiction collection here at Albany High School. Here we go. The first one up is Sunny Side Up by Jennifer and Matthew Holm. This is about a teenager named Sunny who gets sent to Florida to stay with her grandfather due to a family secret that's taking place back at home. She becomes obsessed with comic books and meets a friend down there and learns the reason why she's been sent away. The next one up is Roller Girl by Victoria Jameson. This won a Newbery Honor Award this year. This is a fan favorite at Albany High. The main character is a middle school girl named Astrid who her and her best friend are drifting apart right around the same time that she's discovering roller derby. Next up is Comic Squad Recess and Comic Squad Lunch. Both of these are a compendium of various graphic novel authors. We've got Jennifer and Matthew Holm again, Raina Telgemeier, Jean Lune Yang, Dan Santat, Dave Pilkey, and more. All of their comics in each respective title. One is about all things recess, and the other is all things lunch. Next up, we have the graphic novel adaptation of Walter Dean Meyer's Monster. If you'll remember, the main character, Steve Harmon, is an accomplice in a murder trial, and this is the graphic novel adaptation. Awkward came out from Svetlana Chimakova. This is another middle school title where the main character, Jamie, is a brand new kid in school, a member of the art club, and she befriends another lost kind of geeky soul who's in the science club, and those two different clubs are at war. That's Awkward. Next up, we have Baba Yaga's Assistant. This is by local author and artist Marika Mikula. Baba Yaga is a very famous Slavic folklore character, and this is Marika's version on that character. Next up is Anya's Ghost by Vera Brosgol. This is one of my favorites. This is an interesting story about a high school girl who is from Russia, living in America. She has an accent. She's very self-conscious. And in this particular story, she falls down a well on the way home from school. And down in the well is a ghost of another girl who has done the same. And then the ghost begins to haunt her. I love that one. Next one is Honor Girl by Maggie Thrash. This is a memoir. It's the main character goes to a summer camp and promptly falls in love with one of the camp counselors very unexpectedly and doesn't know what to do with that. And the camp can't handle it either. That's Honor Girl. Then we have American Born Chinese by Jean Lune Yang. This is three different stories woven together. The first character is a Chinese student here in America, struggling in a middle school setting, being bullied. Then there is a Chinese folklore character, which is called the Monkey King. And then the third character is an American student who has a painfully embarrassing Chinese cousin. And those three stories are weaved together quite successfully. Next up, we have Dio Gracias, A Tale of Rwanda. This is pretty deep and intense. This is about the Rwandan genocide, a fictionalized account. And the main character is a teenager. He's a Hutu who falls in love with a Tutsi girl who is killed. And it's really his descent into madness. That one's dark. The next one is Incognito. This is a graphic mystery. I really liked this one. This is about lynchings that took place in the early part of the century in the 1930s when African-American males who could pass for white were going down into southern towns and reporting on the lynchings with photographs and reporting, and it was very dangerous for them to do so. There's an excellent twist in there. That's also definitely paired up with Dio Gracias because it's dark and deep and intense. Very satisfying ending, I might add. Then we have the trio written by Raina Telgemeier, Smile, Drama, and Sisters. This, again, middle school angst, fictional characters who are going through a lot in middle school. This is very popular amongst our E&L students, any one of these titles. And usually if they read one, they read the other two to go with it. Our next up is Baby Mouse. This is again the partnership of Jennifer and Matthew Home. The main character is a very effervescent mouse named Baby Mouse, and she has multiple adventures, as you can see. And there's probably 25 in the series at this point, which keep on going. Next up, we have Lunch Lady. This is Jarrett Krasoska, and this is a lunch lady who serves lunch but also solves crime on the side. Again, there's probably almost a dozen in this series. Next, we have Owly. This is Andy Runton. This is the main character having multiple adventures. Very sparse text. Next, we have the Bone series. This is Jeff Smith. There's more than the 6 posted here. This is the main character is Phone Bone, who has multiple adventures with many other characters. Beautiful artwork, all in color. Then we have the Amelia Rules series by Jimmy Gownley. This reminds me a little bit of the series that has another student who has ADHD, and I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but this one is Amelia has ADHD and her parents are getting divorced and she's having a hard time. But it really shows a female character with ADHD in ways that other books haven't yet. I like that. This one is Dragon Breath by Ursula Vernon. This is a dragon having various adventures. There's many in this series as well. And we also have Binky the Space Cat by Ashley Spires. This is pretty character driven. If you like cats, you'll like this one. Here's a frame from that. It says, official Space Cat badge, Space Cat certified. Binky is a space cat, and he spies. Here we go. Next one is Squish. This is, again, the partnering duo of Jennifer and Matthew Home. This is an amoeba that has various adventures in full color. Okay, here we also have Sports Illustrated for Kids graphic novels. This is Pick Your Favorite Sport. A lot of our soccer titles in this series go out to our E&L kids. And again, full color fiction stories about that sport with multiple characters. And then this one is called Scholastic Branches. Scholastic is really on the cusp of doing some fantastic work with this line. Essentially, there's nothing in between chapter books and easy readers, and this is that bridge between the two. So it's a new line of illustrated chapter books, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see that branches icon, and there's multiple different characters, and this collection is growing. There should be something for everyone, but these are for those kids who can't handle full bore chapter books yet, but they're done with easy readers. It's an excellent new imprint by Scholastic. Okay, we're going to pause there, and I will start with the nonfiction titles momentarily.